This is Dr. Shannon Susi, and we're going to be discussing looping. So, the first type of loop we're going to discuss is a for loop. And a for loop, or looping in general, is a way to apply a command to a series of files or directories or items that you're of interest. So, a for loop is useful when you have a discrete list of elements that you want to apply a specific code chunk to. So maybe a list of file names. So here we're going to make a list of the FASTQ files in our GCP research workflow directory, and then we're going to loop over them. And so here we're going to just make our list. We're going to list all of the files that end with this pattern, and then take a look at the beginning of that list. This is just the first three elements. And so the syntax of our for loop is for the elements in this list, do this command until you get to the end of the list. And we're setting that up here with this syntax. And the elements of the list are going to be represented in the code chunk with this variable I. And you can see that here with $I. And so when we run this, what should happen is for each of the elements in this fastq.list, we're going to zcat the file, and then we're going to print the first 4 lines to the screen. So I think there are 8 files, so we should get 32 lines here. And so here are the 32 lines that correspond to the first 4 lines of each of our fastq files here. Another type of loop is a while loop. And so a while loop is a little bit more flexible. You don't have to have a set list. You can dynamically list the files and feed them to the while loop. And so in this syntax here, we're using the same file set, and we're just dynamically using the ls command and piping the output, this list, to the while command. And in this case, we're going to have the each item in the list is going to be represented by the variable x. So up here we have while read x, and down in the code chunk, we have this as $x. The code chunk is also a little bit more complex here, where we have the first code chunk we're applying is to echo or print the file name. And then the second code chunk is one that we built earlier that counts the frequency of the string ATG in the first 10,000 reads of each FASTQ file. So here, the output of this is the echo, the command that the file name that we're working on, and then the count of the ATG string in each of the first 10,000 reads.